I want you to steal the content system that I use, which has helped me to scale and also my clients to scale to multi-5-figure months and en route to 6-figure months. Now, content is so, so important. And everybody always talks about you need a content system, you need a content system, but I don't really show you what that system actually consists of. And this video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly how me and my team have created the system that we use to operate with, consistently get 7 to 14 pieces of content out on a weekly basis without feeling burnt out, without feeling overwhelmed, and effectively without putting out shit content. The first thing that happens is every single week on a Friday, I have a content day. I dedicate one whole day just to film content. Now, I'm talking specifically about short form in this video, but I'm also doing the same thing with my long form content as well. And on a Thursday, I have a call with my creative director, where you're more than capable of doing the same thing for yourself. It just needs to be an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours that you dedicate towards planning your content. And once you have a system and a structure like this, it becomes so easy to consistently put out pieces of content that actually do what you want to do. Build an intentional audience, right? That's going to cater towards your business. So the first thing that happens is we put every single idea, or my creative director puts every single idea that he has for us for the week into this ideas tab. We jump on a call and we go through every single idea. Do we like it? Do we not? If we don't like it, it gets deleted. And if we like it, it gets moved across here in Notion to approved. And you can see there's a bunch of approved ideas that aren't yet filmed. I'm filming this on a Friday, so today is my content day. This is the stuff that was filmed last week, so we're very, very ahead. But as you can see, it's an idea. It then gets pushed into approved, okay? We just drag it across from here across to here, okay? Then once it's approved, I know on Friday, this is the list of content that I need to go through and I need to film. Once I film them, I drag them across to film. Now, because I have the luxury of a creative director, in here, I'm also including links to the video so that my editor can then go in and start editing. And once he is starting to edit, it gets pushed across into this editing tab. Once everything is edited, it is then moved across to the edited tab. And then on the ready to post, we have the week's content that is ready to post in order. So today, I've got a bottom of funnel video, which is supposed to be posted. Then tomorrow I have this video and this video to post, which brings us to the end of the week, where then the next lot of videos that need to be edited will come back into ready to post. And once they are posted, I put them across into the posted, okay? Now, one thing that we have just started doing, which is why this tab has got less than it should, is videos that perform really, really well for us. We take from here and push them across into repost. Because if they went viral once, more often than not, they'll go viral again. Now, viral doesn't necessarily mean 500 million views. Viral for a bottom of funnel piece of content could be 10,000 views. A bottom of funnel content with 10,000 views probably generates 100 plus qualified followers, which means that that did what it was supposed to do. Now, I'm not going to repost it tomorrow if I posted it last week, but in a month's time or in 2 months' time, I might have 30, 40 pieces of content here that already worked well that I can repurpose, or at least I could just redo. So when you have a system like this in place, it makes it extremely hard to not post consistent content, to not get up to speed. There's no excuse as a coach, as an online consultant or a coach, you shouldn't be posting every single day. Content is one of the most important levers that we can pull on as infopreneurs. If we aren't posting content, we aren't getting attention. If we aren't getting attention, we have no people to nurture. If we're not nurturing any people, we don't get any fucking sales. So don't underestimate your content. There's so many people that I speak with that jump on and say, oh, content's not really a priority. I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to do this. But in my opinion, content is the most important thing if you're trying to scale an online offer. Now, I know this video probably hasn't cracked the content bottleneck that you're facing right now, but I wanted you to see the process and the system that I have within my business so that you could probably roll something out similar. So just to recap, we have our ideas. Once the ideas are approved, we move them into the approved tab. If you don't have the luxury of a creative director or content team, put the ideas that you have into here, right? Once you've gone and you've vetted the idea, you can move them across to approved. Then you know what needs to be filmed on your content day, which I recommend you blocking out, and you film them. Then if you have an editor, you can give your editor access to this Notion board, or if you're manually editing yourself, which I highly recommend not to do, I would then move it across into editing, and so on and so forth. This makes content so easy for me to stay on top of. And me and my team are putting out 14 pieces of short form content every single week consistently. And I don't think it's a coincidence that we are hitting back-to-back record months. So as usual, if you took any value from this, make sure to leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, strap in, because me and the boys are going to the fucking moon. And I'd love for you guys to be a part of it. Hey guys, on reflection, I showed you how to create a bunch of amazing content, but I didn't actually show you what content strategy we use inside. So you've seen the system, how we stay on top of everything, and how we put out a bunch of content across the week, but I didn't exactly tell you what content to put out. So as you can see, there is a top of funnel content piece of content that goes out every single day. Okay, this is to get attention, to build connection, and effectively to just get more people into our content ecosystem. And then the clips and the videos and the posts that go hand in hand with that are moth, moth, boff. So middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. Shout out Gary Vee for this analogy with the jab, jab, right hook, and we follow this as well. So a middle of funnel piece of content and another middle of funnel piece of content followed by a bottom of funnel piece of content. So nurture, nurture, conversion, nurture, nurture, conversion. And then on Sunday we do a top funnel carousel. So yeah, I hope this video helped, guys. And I already said this and I already rounded it out in the previous part, but if you haven't already, make sure to like and comment on this video, subscribe to the channel, strap in for the journey. Like I say in my bio, I'm documenting my come up to 6-figure months and dropping a bunch of sauce along the way. I'll see you boys at the top funnels.